chosen ones. What if I told you that your birth number is not just a coincidence, but a divine code revealing your spiritual mission? Have you ever wondered why you were born on that specific date and not a day earlier or later? There was a young girl named Amina who always felt different, like she was sent here for something greater. Every time she saw the number 7, she felt a chill, like the universe was whispering to her. One day she met a spiritual guide who told her, "You were born on the 7th for a reason. You are the seeker. The world has questions only you can answer." That moment changed her life. She no longer ignored her spiritual nudges. She embraced her soul mission. Chosen ones, your birthday is more than a date. It is a sacred stamp of your soul's archetype, a spiritual fingerprint encoded with purpose, power, and prophecy. In this video, we're diving deep into what the number of your birthday reveals about your spiritual archetype. From the humble peacemaker to the revolutionary leader, the numbers between 1 and 31 each carry a powerful vibration. And guess what? I'm going to walk you through 7 divine archetypes based on your birthday that will blow your spiritual mind wide open. So stay till the end, chosen ones, because by the time we're done, you'll understand exactly why you're here, what your soul came to do, and how to step boldly into your spiritual role. Because as the mystic Pythagoras once said, numbers rule the universe. And yes, that includes your universe. Let's unlock your divine assignment. Let's decode your spiritual archetype, number by number. Point 1. The Pioneer. Born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, 28th. Chosen ones. Born under the number 1 vibration are not ordinary souls. They are the pioneers, the bold forerunners of new beginnings. From the moment you entered this world, your spirit whispered, "I wasn't made to follow, I was born to lead." There's an electric energy about you, almost as if you've been hardwired by the divine with an inner compass pointing toward uncharted territory. While others wait for direction, you're already 5 steps ahead, machete in hand, carving through the jungle of the unknown. You don't just dream of new paths, you build them, live them, and become them. The number 1 in numerology vibrates with initiative, willpower, and raw originality. It represents the sun, the powerful force that rises without permission, blazing a trail through the sky. And like the sun, you're not meant to blend in. You shine. You command attention, not because you crave it, but because your presence is the message. Your very existence challenges stagnation, mediocrity, and conformity. But here's what most don't see. Leadership can be lonely. The road of the pioneer is often walked alone. Not because you are unloved, but because you're ahead of your time. Many will misunderstand you, doubt you, or even resist your efforts simply because you move at a different rhythm. Yet, solitude isn't a curse, it's sacred. In your stillness, you commune with divine intelligence. In your isolation, you receive instructions others can't hear. You are the blueprint maker, the example setter, the one who walks so others can run. But with great power comes a great spiritual test: pride. The danger for pioneers is believing they are above those they are meant to serve. Your leadership must come from love, not ego. You are not sent to rule, but to guide. The true mark of a chosen leader is humility, a deep understanding that the flame inside you was never yours alone. It was given to you to illuminate the path for others. So here's your spiritual message. Chosen one. You are the torchbearer. Light the way, but don't burn bridges. Be bold, but stay grounded. And never forget, God didn't make you first to boast. He made you first to build. Point 2. The Peacemaker, born on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, 29th. If your birthday vibrates to the number 2, you embody the sacred energy of the Peacemaker, a soul sent not to dominate, but to harmonize. You didn't come here to shout the loudest. You came to create bridges where others build walls. Your presence naturally dissolves tension. You are emotionally intelligent, intuitive, and incredibly attuned to what others feel, often before they even speak. It's not uncommon for people to feel safe spilling their souls to you after only 5 minutes of knowing you. Why? Because your aura radiates safety, gentleness, and deep compassion. You say without saying, "You're safe here. you're seen. In numerology, the number 2 is ruled by the moon, a symbol of nurturing, intuition, and emotional depth. Just like the moon reflects light rather than emitting it, you reflect and absorb the emotional currents around you, making you a natural healer, a confidant, and a mediator. You're the person who calms the storm, who senses the tension before it erupts, who intuitively knows just what to say to soften conflict and restore balance. You have the rare ability to see both sides without judgment, and that's not weakness. It's wisdom in motion. But here's where your challenge lies. Don't lose yourself trying to keep the peace. So often, peacemakers dim their own voices to avoid conflict. They shrink, compromise too much, or hold in their truth for the sake of others' comfort. But peace isn't the absence of noise. It's the presence of truth, spoken with love and grace. So don't silence your spirit. Learn to say no without guilt and to speak your truth even if your voice shakes. Spiritually, you are the divine diplomat, here to model what graceful power looks like. You weren't placed here to fight fire with fire, but to transmute chaos into clarity, to guide others back to love through your calm energy. And sometimes, the greatest act of peacemaking is setting a boundary so firm that it teaches others how to treat you and themselves better. So, own your gift. Use your soothing presence not just to mend others, but to honor yourself too. When you channel that peace inward, you become unstoppable. You don't just carry light, you are the light that brings others back home to themselves. Point 3. The Creator, born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th. Chosen ones. Born under the number 3, the Creator archetype. If you were born under the number 3, you are not just special, you are cosmic artistry in motion. You are the Creator archetype, and your presence on this earth isn't random. It's an intentional, divine placement. You've been woven from stardust and imagination, sent here to infuse this world with beauty, laughter, and soulful expression. Number 3 is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, abundance, and higher wisdom. That's why chosen ones like you naturally bring light into every room, not because you force it, but because you are the light. You are the spiritual artist, the soul poet, the cosmic comedian whose mission is to express the divine in ways words can't always capture. Your mind is a kaleidoscope of ideas, colors, sounds, and visions. You feel things deeply, and your emotions often pour out through writing, music, dance, humor, or storytelling. People may have told you you're too sensitive, too much, or that your dreams are unrealistic, but don't let that dull your brilliance. Your sensitivity is your spiritual compass. Your imagination is your soul remembering its connection to the divine realm. You are here to express what others feel but cannot say. Still, it's not always easy being a light in a dim world. You may have moments of self-doubt, especially when your radiance isn't appreciated or when people mistake your playful energy for superficiality. But here's the truth. Your playfulness is sacred. Joy is a spiritual force, and when you laugh, create, and share from the heart, you're healing others without even realizing it. You don't just entertain, you elevate. You don't just perform, you transform. The spiritual message for you, dear number 3, speak, sing, dance, create, shine. The world is desperately craving authenticity, joy, and divine expression, and no one delivers that better than you. Don't shrink to fit into dull spaces, expand. If your energy feels too big for the room, build a bigger stage. Be the sparkle unapologetically. Because when you align with your purpose to uplift and inspire, you don't just change your world, you change the world. So go ahead, spiritual artist. Grab the mic, the pen, the paintbrush. Tell your truth. Make them feel. Let joy be your rebellion. Let creativity be your prayer. You're not just born with magic, you are the magic. Point 4, the builder. Born on the 4th, 13th, 22nd, 31st. Number 4, S. Let's talk about your power, the kind that doesn't always roar but makes mountains move over time. You are the divine architects of this world, the unsung heroes who carry the sacred blueprint of order, structure, and stability. In numerology, the number 4 is ruled by Uranus or sometimes Saturn, depending on the school of thought, both powerful energies that symbolize discipline, responsibility, and transformation through structure. You're not here to chase instant fame or be the loudest in the room. You're here to build, to lay the bricks of something eternal. Being a 4 means your soul chose the path of the builder. You are the one who sees chaos and instinctively starts to create harmony. Systems, routines, plans, these aren't just tools for you, they are sacred. Others might overlook your quiet discipline or mistake your patience for passivity, but they have no idea that you're the one anchoring reality while they float around in dreams. You turn dreams into blueprints and blueprints into buildings, both literal and spiritual. While others seek to climb the mountain quickly, you're engineering a staircase that generations can climb after you. The spiritual vibration of the number 4 is deeply connected to the material world, yet it channels divine energy. You bring heaven to earth through tangible actions. You ground the mystical into the practical. Your energy is what allows others to stand firm in uncertain times. It's no accident that many successful movements, empires, and inventions were driven by a 4 behind the scenes, someone who didn't crave the spotlight but made the spotlight possible. Let this be your reminder. Slow is sacred. Strong is sacred. Structure is sacred. You are not falling behind. You are building the bones of something timeless. And yes, your path may test your patience, but divine builders always work with divine timing. Your reward is not just in the completion, but in the process, in every measured step, every wise decision, every time you choose principle over pressure. Be proud of your spiritual role. While others chase attention, you build legacies. You're not just part of the plan, you are the plan. So keep laying your foundation, brick by blessed brick. The world may not always see it, but without you, it would crumble. Point 5. The Rebel, born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd. Oh, we see you, number 5s. You wild, magnetic, untamed spirits. In the realm of spiritual archetypes, you're the rebel, not just for drama, but for divine purpose. You didn't come to color within the lines, you came to flip the canvas. While others tiptoe through life trying not to make waves, you are the wave. Your energy is a cosmic sledgehammer, here to shatter outdated systems, beliefs, and illusions. And whether people admit it or not, the world needs that disruption. Numerologically, the number 5 represents dynamic change, adventure, freedom, and exploration. It's the number of the nonconformist, the questioner, the thrill-seeker. But this isn't just rebellion for rebellion's sake. No, your soul signed a divine contract. You were encoded with a spiritual mission to challenge limitation and wake up the collective. You don't just break rules, you expose why they never worked in the first place. Your mere existence shakes people up, and that's part of the sacred design. Freedom to you is not some abstract philosophical idea, it's your lifeblood. It pulses through your veins. You feel suffocated by tradition, stagnation, and narrow-mindedness. You intuitively sense when something no longer serves growth, and your instinct is to liberate yourself and others. You're not content being spoon-fed beliefs, especially ones rooted in fear or control. You want truth, raw and unfiltered. But here's the divine twist. Your rebellion is holy. You are the storm that clears the air, the lightning bolt that electrifies change. Spiritually, you're a catalyst, a sacred disruptor placed here to trigger awakening. You reboot the matrix not with quiet compliance, but with fierce authenticity. And while your journey may sometimes feel lonely or misunderstood, remember, all great revolutions begin with a lone voice brave enough to say, no more. The message for you, dear number 5, is this. Your path was never about following rules. It's about rewriting them, so others can live freer, more conscious lives. Don't dilute your fire to make others comfortable. Own your sacred defiance. You're not chaos, you're clarity in motion. So when people ask why you're always questioning, pushing, and challenging the norm, smile, because you know something they don't. Your rebellion is not resistance, it's revelation. Point 6. The Nurturer, born on the 6th, 15th, 24th. If your birthday carries the 6 vibration, then allow me to welcome you, dear soul, into the sacred archetype of the Nurturer, the cosmic caregiver, the emotional healer, and the quiet heart warrior. This isn't just numerology fluff. It's a vibration rooted in universal design. In numerology, the number 6 resonates with harmony, responsibility, and unconditional love. You were born under an energy that the ancients believed to be the most healing of all. You might not always realize it, but your presence has the power to calm storms. You don't just offer support, you are the support. Whether you're a parent, friend, partner, or stranger, your instinct is to care. It's like your soul came with an internal compass, and no matter where life leads, it keeps pointing you back toward service, compassion, and deep emotional connection. Here's what makes you spiritually magnetic. Your superpower is healing through presence. When you walk into a room, there's a subtle but immediate shift. It's not about words or grand gestures, it's your energy, soft but grounding, comforting but strong. People open up to you. Strangers tell you their life stories in line at the grocery store. You don't even try, you just are. It's your frequency. You vibrate at a level that says, you're safe here, you're loved. But there's a catch. Because you're so tuned into the needs of others, you may forget your own. Let this be your gentle reminder. You can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care isn't selfish, it's sacred. In fact, when you nurture yourself, your power becomes unstoppable. A rested, fulfilled nurturer becomes a lighthouse in a world full of lost ships. Your soul came here to help, but also to learn boundaries and balance. Don't let guilt manipulate your giving. Love is most powerful when it comes from overflow, not depletion. Here's your spiritual message. Your love is medicine. Real, raw, potent medicine. It heals trauma, mends broken hearts, and even restores lost hope. You don't need a spotlight or applause to make an impact. Your love is the impact. So honor it. Honor yourself. Don't underestimate what your nurturing heart brings to this world. You're not here to be everyone's healer. You're here to be the healer who knows when to retreat, recharge, and radiate again. Point 7. The Seeker, born on the 7th, 16th, 25th. Oh, the mysterious 7S. If your life path, birth date, or numerological vibration revolves around the number 7, you belong to one of the most enigmatic and spiritually rich archetypes, the Seeker. The Seeker isn't here to skim the surface of life or chase shallow pleasures. You were born to dig deeper, to venture into the hidden layers of reality, and to extract truths that others can't even begin to grasp. You are the philosopher who questions everything, the mystic who communes with the unseen, the spiritual detective who can sense when something isn't quite right, even if no one else notices. Science even backs up that those who fall under the number 7 vibration tend to have a stronger connection to introspection and intuition. Psychologists have found that people with a natural tendency for solitude and reflection, traits tied to 7S, often demonstrate higher levels of analytical thinking and creative problem solving. But here's the catch. Solitude is a double-edged sword. It gives you room to grow, to explore the spiritual dimensions of life, and to uncover deep truths. But if you linger in isolation too long, you risk becoming disconnected from the very world you're meant to enlighten. The number 7 has always been symbolically powerful. 7 days of creation, 7 chakras, 7 heavens. It's a sacred number associated with completion and spiritual awakening. That's no coincidence. You, dear seeker, are here to observe, learn, decode, and then teach. Don't let your knowledge stagnate. You're not meant to hoard spiritual treasures like a dragon with gold. You're meant to rise from your quiet reflections and share what you've seen. Because somewhere out there, someone is searching for exactly what you've discovered in your deep dive. Dive deep, then rise, and become the teacher the world didn't even know it was waiting for. Chosen ones, what's written in your birthday is not just a number. It's a sacred assignment. These archetypes are not boxes, they're blueprints. Blueprints of your higher self. You were never random. You were right on time. Born on the right day, in the right vibration, carrying the right light. You came here encoded with soul instructions, and now, more than ever, it's time to remember them. Let this video be your mirror, your map, your nudge from the universe. And remember this, God didn't make a mistake with your birthday. He marked you with meaning. Whether you're the pioneer building a new way, the peacemaker restoring harmony, the creator lighting up the world, the builder constructing foundations, the rebel sparking revolutions, the nurturer healing hearts, or the seeker chasing divine truth, you're doing sacred work. So own it, live it, shine in it. Because the number doesn't just tell you when you were born, it tells you why you were born. Until next time, stay awake, stay guided, and stay walking in your purpose. This is your soul talking. You are seen, you are known, you are chosen. Don't forget that. And hey, drop your birth date in the comments below. Let's see how many creators, builders, and seekers we've got watching. Until then, stay divine, chosen ones.